You there! Oh? Feel the samurai! I've got you now!
What's that? I had better hurry and get up there before sunrise.
Why would someone be over here? Stand down! Hey, if there's anything, I'll shoot down. Somebody approaches. I will find you. No, please. I have a retake. I can give you anything you want. Pay the price.
I will pay for your grief. the next. I must not let up now.
We honor and obey.
No longer seize wealth from the poor of Omi. We have taken enough.
Hey!
I knew it.
Were you surprised, Yasuke? Come, sit.
You... But why?
Sir, please, respect the parsonage of Lady Oichi and be seated.
Lady Oichi, explain yourself.
I wanted only to help the people of Omi.
By stealing from them?
A poor harvest. The people were starving. I borrowed from a moneylender. The Daikan of Omi.
The people ate, but Lady Oichi's debts grew and grew.
One day, the moneylender invited me to a group. He said we could help the province.
That was not wise.
By the time I discovered my mistake, it was too late.
These are lies. Obvious lies.
Why should I lie? Why should I live? Nagamasa is dead. Nobunaga is dead. Everyone is dead.
Please, sir. She did not know the evil this group would do.
Don't I get a say?
You do. But now, she was kind to me at Azuchi. Her brother made me a samurai. I owe her.
Blood must be paid in blood, Yasuke. Lady Oichi must die.
We cannot build a world without mercy, or we are no better than those we overthrow. Lady Oichi, why not tell me? I could have freed you from their grasp.
But you have. Don't you see?
Fine. Fine. Tell me, what more do you know about this group?
I know little. But I can tell you that Lord Mitsuhide knows all. Seek him.
We shall. What will you do now?
First, I will give you my brother's swords. Take them. Wield them well. Second, I shall meditate upon my misdeeds and possible remedies. Farewell, Yasuke.
Are we doing any good at all? How can we build a land of peace on the backs of 1,000 dead?
Now we are doing good.
Lady Oichi likes you, and you like her. I can tell. It will never work. She's a daimyo's daughter, and you're just a samurai.
How do you know I was not a prince among my people?
Were you?
Someday I will tell that story. But today is not that day. Look at me! Better find her head is mine.
I said one day you'll get it. Suddenly you get in a way, it's like I can't say anything until you close the door.
Yeah, I need to close the door, but I need to.
Yeah, it's all good. That's why I positioned my hand to me. Once you close the door, I can answer your question. Until then, I will remain silent. Well, it's not about fair. It took fucking forever to get her to settle down. So.
Oh, tell me about it. I will be able to sort it. It's ridiculous. And it's almost like she was taunting me. I really don't want to be inside, but, you know, I need you to let me out again. Yeah, no, I'm outside now, so I want to go back inside. But as soon as she goes inside, and she sees she's remembered, oh shit, I can just see.
So on.
She was like, no, I'm going back inside again, and you've got to feed me. And she came inside, I gave her a feed. She came inside, she didn't sit well, and she meowed again.
What did you give her though? Oh. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Well, that's a bit strange. Mind you, was it raining?
No, it wasn't.
Because the rain sometimes, well, it doesn't put her off. She can't go to the toilet.
Yeah.
So that's why she doesn't settle, because she's actually still waiting to go for a pee or whatever. Ones or twos or whatever, but yeah.
Tell you what, one interrupted this too. She doesn't like that fucking bad boy's noise. Yeah, she doesn't. She's like, your dad's army? No, oh. He said, where's going?
Yeah, I think it's probably just any noise, let alone, you know.
Very obviously not.
Maybe. Could be. Who knows? Oh, yeah, when I was out of here. Fucking follows the ball now, though. Yeah. Well, they just go in the fridge to harden up anyway. Shit. Have you gone in your room yet or not? Oh. Have you started watching your program? Oh, yeah. Well, good.
for all the refugees.
I heard your argument. Are the food stores of your temple running empty?
My brother here means well, but there have been so many refugees fleeing the recent fighting. We simply do not have enough rations. We've watched them starve to death, stranger, because we failed them.
Here, take these rations.
Oh, this is enough for days. I do not know how to thank you for your kindness.
Keep feeding the refugees. That will be thanks enough.
I have no material wealth to give, but if you need information, I can help.
I do not mind being paid in information.
She's licking her butt. That's exactly right, yeah. Half an hour and she's still licking herself. Oh. Ooh, I should have those cucumbers. Yeah. That's alright. Pretty much. Yeah, now I've just realised it. As I've just gotten fucking tired to go to sleep.
Yeah. It's way too the under here. Okay, then, ciao. See you later, right?
Calm down, Speedy. Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah, I can say.
Sorry, it's just you looked at me with a vacant stare.
No meaning.
Oh,
Yeah, do one night.
you made it worse.
This is not damn happy place out here. Come on, we gotta go. You throw your tenants out? You mean I throw my tenants out? Well, they left their clothes behind, but they're gone. What are you talking about? One of them left a pair of breeches here. One of them left a pair of breeches. Is them damn snake hides? They look like them copperhead rattlesnakes. Didn't you say we had liquor to make? No, we're gonna find these snakes right there. Come here, I have to find this snake, you know? Oh, I just feel alive.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't say, Kelly, man, something to tie it show. You know, there I'm not like tired. I'm sick tired. I'm tired. It's like yeah, Kelly and Amanda called and they got so much just now let us in. So here we go. You know how Amanda is. She thinks up a lot of stuff.
I'll be doing that 11 o'clock tomorrow.
Coverage of the AMC Premium Show is proudly brought to you by Shark. Two teams, one city, a rivalry that refuses to fade. The Northern Challenge ignites once more as the Stars are fighting for redemption, pride, and their home turf. It's more than just netball, it's a battle for Northern supremacy. Let the drama unfold.
Same city, different colours. Two teams for Northern rivalry. The Stars have had a tough season so far.
That's actually really heartbreaking. They talked about 20 different players you've had out there, all in your game day side.
But now they have nothing to lose.
It's just working on performance now. We're worried about our own performance, not the score.
The Mystics continue chasing a spot at the top, and a win takes them one step closer to a home final.
You're going to take your feet to the ball, otherwise someone else is going to take it for you.
Beautiful pass, up and over.
I absolutely love it. I love the culture and everything that they're about, so it makes it really easy to come into the environment and it's play again.
Bournemouth the ladder, this top three pressure. But in a derby, anything can happen.
Round 8 of the AMG Premiership sees us here at a sold-out Pullman Arena where the Stars will host the Mystics in what is one of the newest, most fiercest rivalries in netball. They're on two different ends of the spectrum. The Stars, bottom of the table, but the Mystics, a win tonight could see them go into first place. Thanks to some very interesting results over the weekend. Let's take a look at this weekend wrap. The Southern Steel made it 3 wins on the trot with a commanding 65-56 victory over the Magic in Invercargill. Georgia Heffernan and Aaliyah Dunn led the charge in a clinical team performance that keeps their finals hopes alive. Hot on the heels of the Central Pulse. And speaking of the Pulse, they are finally back in the winner's circle with a composed 59-50 win over the Tactics in Wellington. Led by their midcourt and sharpshooting circle, the Pulse controlled the tempo and will want to continue to build momentum as the finals race just starts to heat up.
Round 8 of the ANZ Premiership wraps up here tonight at Pullman Arena, Tamaki, Makaurau, Auckland. Name by Heidemann. Welcome to our coverage on Rangi After Sky. Jeff McTague with a legend of the game in New Zealand, Cruz Tangita. Kia ora, Cruz. This is a great atmosphere. This is going to be a great game.
It sure will be. So much right on the line for both of these teams. But if we have a look at the home side, the starting 7, the biggest one there is no marbles, and Crystal Martel gets a start in a goal attack. Peter Rowley Buchanan in that centre, and down the bottom there, goal keep is Rebecca Moore. And if we have a look at the Mystics, the away side for this evening, well, she's back in at goal shoot. She was out for a number of weeks due to injury, but to now wallop in at goal shoot, and their captain, Michaela Soplich-Fetson, dons the goal defence this evening. Well, of course, the Stars were ravaged by injuries, particularly at their defensive end at the start of the year. No Greer Sinclair or Kate Burley. But the Mystics' defence, Cruz, has been a cornerstone of their game this year. Absolutely outstanding, specifically in the last few rounds. I think they got about 6 or 7 intercepts last week against the Mystics. But it's this combination between Michaela Soplich-Fetson and Catherine Moore that then allows those front defenders to put on the pressure and create turnovers like that. They're shutting down the space, restricting the drive onto circle edge. And it doesn't matter who's actually in position, whether it's Holly Ray in that goal defence or with defence, are all picking up balls. So an outstanding effort by the Mystics defence so far this season.
Well, the Stars have had their struggles in the shooting, and Crystal Martel at goal attack tonight alongside Charlie Valent. She was 33 of 34 last week, but they'll have to improve tonight against the Mystics.
They really will. 29 turnovers for the side last week against the attackers, predominantly coming from the attacking end. It's that connection with Charlie Val and the fact that they're struggling to find her underneath the post. Either the balls are too short, like we just saw there, or they're going too long and going along the baseline. They just need to find that connection, settle into their game, and making sure that those front attackers are feeding the ball into space.
Well, let's hear what the head coach of the Mystics now thinks. Tia Winakiri standing by with Taylor.
Thanks, Jeff. Tia, could you give us some insight into training this week and how you previewed the Stars team?
Yeah, we've had a great week training this week, Taylor. We've had a good break between games, so it's been nice to get a full week of training in. And obviously, we know the Stars really well, our Tamaki sisters, and I'm looking forward to a really sharp battle out there tonight.
How do you prepare them mentally for this battle? Because they know each other so well.
Yeah, good question. I think, we know that all of the players across the competition and the coaches know each other really well. We get out on court, we lock in, and we've got to do the job that we get out to do, so that's the way we do it.
And just lastly, we've seen some really good performances on court. Has there anyone that has stood out for you in particular over the past few games?
I've been super proud of our whole team in many different ways. We've showed exceptional resilience around some of the injuries that we've had. We've had young players step up. We've had the leadership support those young players, and I think we've reaped the benefits of, just supporting more than just the 10 that we have. So that's probably the strength of the team at the moment, and everyone has stood up and done their job in that way.
Thank you, Tia. All the best.
Upway.
Let's go and chat to the Stars head coach, Tima Bailey. They did lose comprehensively in the first round, but we have seen some really good performances by individuals on the Stars team. Thank you for joining us, Tima Bailey. How have you previewed this Mystics team? Because I asked them the same question, so I'll be interested to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I think it's like any other game that we've previewed. Obviously, they've been playing really well and they've been consistent right throughout the games. Tonight, though, our focus is on us and about having that complete, consistent performance. I think throughout the season, we have had moments within games, but we want to make those moments longer. So, like 15 minutes at a time would be nice. But yeah, we're really looking forward to tonight's game.
Thank you and all the best.
Awesome, thank you.
Let's see if the Stars team can emulate that performance back in 2023 in round 8. That is the last time that they beat their southern rivals.
The Mystics taking on the Stars, number 1 on the table, taking on number 4. Hugely important for both of these teams, the Stars in particular. Boy, she's the one, the architect, because she can do things like that out of nowhere. Amorani Malisala is the hot hand for the Stars. Just think, no, break it all in this fourth quarter, looking goal for goal. Malisala to try and use the attention there. Extra time. They've got to shift it, Malisala. Boston from distance to win it for Grace Fkin. Now it needs 2 clear goals to find the winner. She just went offside. Wasn't great to be like that. Oh my gosh! Here we go from Malisala. It's the first one we've seen in about 25 minutes. It's a great overtime for a victory from the Stars. Good performance under pressure from Amorani Malisala. One of the sweet things into quality time.
We get that flavour is your love language. Flavour needs to be real tasty, real fast. And flavour beats fussy every time. Campbell's, we get real.
Don't let pain hold you back from moving the way you want. Try Voltaren Osteo 12-hour 150 grams from Chemist Warehouse. It penetrates the skin 3 times faster and provides up to 12 hours of targeted pain relief. Right now at Chemist Warehouse, get Voltaren Osteo 12-hour 150 grams for $29.99. Rediscover the joy of movement with Voltaren. Live, look, feel well at Chemist Warehouse.
No, my hooky, my welcome back to a sold-out Pullman Arena here at Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland, as round 8 of the ANZ Premiership for 2025 wraps up with the Northern Challenge to battle the Mystics and Stars. Can the Mystics climb to the top of the table tonight ahead of Tactics, or can Stars play spoilers? Cruz Tangina with me, Jeff McTain's in commentary. Cruz, it's a wonderful game between Stars men and Mystics men before this, and if that's anything to go by, it certainly set the tone. This should be a cracker.
Yeah, you can feel the energy building in Bruce Pullman Arena. The crowd is ready. We are ready.
And I believe our ball deliverer tonight is ready too. A familiar face named Valerie Adams.
Wow, how special is it for her to be here? Olympic gold champion, one so much from the sport.
4 Olympic medals, 2 of them gold. The golden smile, and off we go here at Pullman Arena. Mystics, climbing the top of the table already, though, brilliant work.
Well, leave it up to Ruby Cumall to get her team an intercept. Great timing there.
Really Buchanan and Stars immediately looking to make Mystics pay. Excellent defensive read. Maya Wilson, of course, on the bench, not the starting 7 tonight. Johnson out with an injury as Charlie Bell, as she looked last week. Against Tactics, looking to take on a bit of a load for Stars. That's a good start.
Yeah, well, we were talking in the build-up about the connection between the Minis and Charlie Bell, but Cumall there, nothing but ball. So nice, strong start here by the Stars. Exactly what they need.
Bell, so coming in as a permanent replacement player for Stars. Michael Faulkner, of course, suffering a season-ending knee injury, compounding for the Stars at both ends of the court. 2025 Mystics, though, that's a bullet into another returning tonight, Danelle Wallop.
There's a Toyama, fine form, looking one way, passing the other. Welcome back to now, Wallop 2.
First game back since round 3. A heavy fall against Steele and Kahina. She injured her wrist. Stars, a 2-goal advantage. This crowd is epic inside Pullman. The Monday night meeting. Well, with Billy Wallop there at the base.
Change of angle there by Billy, which gives him Toyama at 45.
The pressure on the edge. Looking for Martel, foul in front, take by the goal shoot, through another. Stars are coming to play early. Another to release, Garnish far side. That's a nice speed in, Cruz.
Oh, just the accuracy of that pass throw. It was just a fingertip too high for Cumall. And that's the specialty of Toyama. Likewise, Nathan. Beautiful feed over to Martel.
Yeah, well, she goes far early. Charlie Bell, accurate last week. It's Tactics. Really floats one in for Wallop. We'll be happy to have her back at the shooting end. Such a good target to aim at Danelle Wallop. Pass.
What a mistake. Yeah, how? So strong in the air.
The speed of ball again, Wallop. Hand up, so strong. Under the hoop, Danelle Wallop, welcome back.
Just posting up. Her hold is exceptional. Very hard to get around. You go 4 from 400% so far for Wallop. Oh, fancy out. Oh, Coach Benson wasn't looking.
Should have said good work. Look at this.
Puts it back in, but no player there to back her up.
Good feet and flying forward. How about that for precision? Looking for the finish, Wallop, and she's got it. Speed of pass crucial.
Exactly what I was about to say. The speed just to get that ball into the circle. Also the smarts of Goooo too. First turnover here for the Stars. A break-in on Nathan.
Well, cutting forward. Mystics again. Goooo, another float across. Lovely work for the goal shoot. Starting to get into her stride.
Well, and when it's one-on-one between Winans and Wallen, you'd expect Wallen to get it 9 times out of 10.
So the early lead has evaporated. Mystics all under one.
Oh, and ability back and forth. Shooter to shooter play. It just looks like Wallen played last week. She hasn't played in the last 3 or 4 rounds.
Exciting news for the Mystics through tonight. New Zealand under-21 trialist and out. Julie Seymour, who's named Charlotte Manley. Sophia Pailili is in the squad too. Super effective for that World Championship.
Deservedly so too. Those 2 players we just mentioned, Jeff has made an impact so far in the ANZ Premiership.
It's on the offense. Contact sensor by the players. Father of the side offense.
The go itself overhaul. There it is for Bell. Pulls nicely for Bell. Knocks another one down. She's got the look in her eye tonight. Charlie Bell.
Katie Towers certainly making it hard for Nathan.
And ball over Bell.
Strong so far this quarter. Under all kinds of pressure.
And Crystal Marlow getting her opportunity tonight. For the Stars at the shooting end.
Oh, great pressure there by Ford. Just confusing the space.
That's movement through the centre third again. Across one right there.
It's far too easy. Look at this. Ball on the string. Here's a Tuiava.
The International Basketball Federation voted to allow professional basketball players to compete.
So no foul play in that incident, but the yellow card, as we're about to hear, will not be upgraded. So that was a spirit of 20-minute red cards. Just the yellow, so he'll be back with us in around 3 minutes of match play with the 16th.
It is done.
It is a tragedy and a shame, but necessary. Please, take this. An expression of my appreciation.
Thank you, Shote. So what's next? Continue rebuilding?
With my students dead and my clan scattered, it is time to go. I have received an interesting offer. Lord Hideyoshi has invited me to his council of elders, landless daimyo who advise him. I will share my wisdom with the new generation of leaders. Teach them horsemanship and archery.
An honorable role for you. Be well, Shote.
May the light of Amaterasu shine
I'm
upon you,
here.
Yue.
It's bittersweet being back here. Feels like yesterday I was a little girl, running around without a care. I hated waking up so early to train, but now I'd give anything to be woken up by Chichiue. Iga, you'll always be home to me, even like this.
Hime! There you are. Impressive view. It is. This place. Your mother? My mentor. Sugitani Zenjubo. He taught me the Teppo. I shouldn't have intruded. I'll come back. No. It is fine. It's just... What? I need sake for a grave offering. My father drank it all. He did seem different. But don't worry. I'll find some. I need to find some sake for Katsuhime. An underground storage chamber. There could be some sake here. This should make a fine offering for Katsuhime's mentor. You said you wanted to join my Kakushibaiki. I said I might want to join. Who do I get to kill? That's not our purpose. We're trying to build a better, more peaceful world. I know. I jest. But look, Zaikoiki was smashed. Enryakuji was burned to the ground. The daimyos bicker and the endless wars, well, they never end. So what does your Ikki have to offer me? Other than a swift and violent death. Adventure! What kind of adventure? The kind where you do more than hang around a burnt-out ruin with a wise but somewhat tiresome and possibly drunk old man. All right, Higahime. I'll try it out. If you do something for me, meet me in Wakasa. I have some friends you should meet. You have friends? Yes, Naoe. I do. The Rokkaku name is known across Omi and beyond. Yes, the great Rokkaku clan with no castles left. Don't worry, I'll be there.
are you trying to...
You test my patience!
Very well.
Very well.
I have to stay low.
Mind your fate. Oh.
The wind is warm here, and the grass looks soft. The perfect spot for a bit of cloud gazing.
What are we meant to do now?
It's easy. You look at a cloud and say what it looks like. Like that one.
It is a macaque holding an umbrella.
What? No way.
Yes, it is right there in his hand.
No, look. It's a jellyfish with one weird tentacle.
If you say so. Perhaps my vision requires better imagination.
Ha ha.
This feels good.
Talking about stupid things? It does.
Do you ever think about who you would be if we lived a different life?
Sometimes. Married to some warrior, a good Egan man like my father wanted for me. 3 kids, all running around like crazy. A nice life, I guess.
But not yours.
When Hattori Hanzo told me about my mother, it made perfect sense. She wasn't just a warrior. She had a mission. And though it meant she couldn't be in my life, I can understand now why she did it.
I think that no matter when or where, you would live a life that changed the lives of others.
I hope so. Do you think about it?
It is hard to picture at times, as though my mind keeps me from seeing it.
Because it's too sad?
Not sad, just far away. But if I do, I see a life where I can sit down for a moment. Armor does not weigh on my shoulders. My sons roam freely on land that I own. I build a big house on it for everyone.
That sounds nice.
It does.
What does that one look like?
Tomiko riding a flying squirrel.
That I can see.
Yes.
Ah! Something bit me! Well, back to the real world.
There can be no forgiveness for what I have done.
Are you alright?
I thought myself ready to do anything for my clan, but to raise a sword against a child, I could not. I let the child go free, and more men came. I saw my brothers die. I cannot be forgiven.
Innocent children should never be hurt. You were right to do that.
I do not deserve this kindness. How can I repay you?
I'm looking for information. Got any to share?
a strong shogun to enforce the law.
The mighty Lord Nobunaga has fallen. He might...
Pirates. I hope those aren't the friends Katsuhime mentioned. This place is in ruins. Was it pirates? Katsuhime, are you alright? What happened here?
I am good,
but my friends, Master Zenjubo's family, are missing. Sugitani Zenjubo was your Teppo mentor. He's dead, isn't he? Yes, but my father and I have been hiding his wife and son here for 9 years. 9 years? But why? Because 9 years ago, my father paid Master Zenjubo to assassinate Oda Nobunaga with his Teppo, and he missed. Don't worry, we'll find your friends. Yes. There must be signs of Sada and her son. Let's look.
At least somebody's been something.
A busted door. Someone broke into their home. A broken fence. The attackers may have gone that way. Pardon me. What happened here?
Pirates. They grabbed Sada and her son and fled.
When did this happen? Where did they go?
They took them across the river not long ago.
Thank you.